I just started my YouTube channel. I posted 3 videos. First one receiving 5,000 views. The second one sitting at 23,000 views. And if I show you the analytics, it is starting to blow up, and I think this is gonna have more than 1 million views in the next week. It didn't just reach 1 million views, it reached over 1.8 million and has continued to over 10 million views. My channel now has over 40,000 subscribers and earned over $1,000 in its first month. Even before my channel started to go viral, I knew one thing, and it remains so true. YouTube Shorts is not luck. You just need a proven process. So here is the process. My niche that generated over 20 million views in its first month is AI football content. The reason why you see my charts as so exponential is because the niche isn't one you can find in a YouTube video or one that has been posted before on Shorts. You always want to upload in niches that have low competition so you can get a high view count and have a very high return viewer rate. I found my niche by scrolling on TikTok, and I found this video where a popular streamer reacted to Ronaldo with an AI voice. I had never seen this content before, so I started to create it but increase the quality and add my own unique ideas. Initially, I went with the Ronaldo voice, but the video topic was unrelated to football and it didn't work. So I started creating these shorts related to football, and I continue to create them because I gain millions of views per upload. As you can see, it's a proven strategy to bring trending niches from other platforms over to Shorts. And you will find when you start to create the content yourself, you will add your own style and figure out ways to improve the niche. You need to use an account that you have been active on when you begin to upload shorts. I have said in the past to go into YouTube, open a new account, and start uploading immediately. But I've learned that this could be one of the reasons why you aren't getting any views. What gave me this idea was when I uploaded a short on a fresh channel, YouTube removed it because it was seen as spam. When I appealed the claim, my channel was relisted, but my short was never pushed into the algorithm. I have also noticed across YouTube that there have been almost no new viral shorts channels created in the last 3 months. For my channel, I've been using it for over 10 years, watching videos on YouTube, and it was never called Ultras. I'm not saying that you need an account with years of history, just try use one that you've been active on for over 1 month. We are always trying to maximize our chances of going viral, and this is one of those ways. To create my shorts in my niche, I write a script, create an AI voice to sound like the player I am trying to replicate, and then do some light editing using Premiere Pro. And it might surprise you that I'm not that interested in football. I never watch games and I don't keep up with recent events. So to write my scripts, I use popular football Reddits to generate popular opinions. I will release a dedicated video explaining how to create and edit these shorts in detail. There are so many small techniques that I use to get my insane average percentage viewed rates, even on shorts that are 59 seconds in length. It's easy to see my success with this niche almost being overnight after testing just one short. But going back to the start of this video, you may have noticed something in the first clip I showed you. There were 2 draft uploads of shorts, and this was the first niche that I tried on my channel and it did not work. The niche looked great at the time because it was going viral on TikTok, and I could only find one creator on YouTube uploading the shorts. After starting to create the content, I realized why there was no competition. The content was very difficult to make, and after uploading one short, I gave up. The content didn't perform how I thought it would, and creating the content was not sustainable. So it may take you a few tries before you land your first viral niche. I know for a fact there's hundreds of niches out there ready to go viral. I know this because I have a document full of them and I continue to test them. Now let's see how the channel performed in a detailed view. Over the last 90 days, you can see the channel reached over 35 million views, and my first upload was in this grouping here. But as I mentioned, this short didn't go viral, and it wasn't until my second short started to really blow up. We reached a peak of 1.4 million views per day, and then my channel was averaging around 900,000 views per day. The channel experienced a drop to around 400,000 views before shooting back up to 1.1 million views. And the channel now sits at around 200,000 views per day because I have been uploading infrequently. But diving deeper, watch watch time and subscribers follow closely to views, as you might expect. And for channel revenue, the channel was monetized in just 22 days, which is my record so far. The channel reached $8 in our first day in the partner program, but on your first day of monetization, it usually doesn't include all your views because it depends on what time you get accepted into the program. But for my first full day, the channel earned over $50 and eventually peaked at $68. And this is interesting because it shows that higher views does not always equal higher revenue. Because while this was my highest day in terms of revenue, it was not my highest day in terms of views. But after this peak, we dropped to around $20 and then we went back up to $54 per day. And now we sit anywhere between $10 and $20 per day. And looking at this chart, I hope you can see that making money from shorts consistently requires you to upload at least 3 times per week. I know that this can be challenging, especially when you keep posting shorts and then not performing as you might expect. But you must keep going and continue to upload consistently no matter where you are or what your circumstances are. It's easy for me to say this, and it's obvious that it's something that I haven't mastered yet, but learn from my mistakes. Now for my other tabs. Pause the video if you find any of this information interesting, and for my revenue tab, you can see I did break over $1,000 for January, which is a very good result for my first month being monetized. But having only just one video uploaded in February means that we aren't seeing near the numbers that we saw in January. For my earnings across my content, it is positive to see that it is relatively even across my shorts. This means my niche is profitable and I can get a consistent income from each short I upload. Whereas if I show you my last channel, we had a singular short that reached almost $1,500 and all the others didn't even reach half the amount. And there's my RPM at 4 cents. This is average considering my audience is mostly from countries where advertisers typically pay higher. To maximize my income, I could have uploaded my shorts to other platforms. I didn't do this because the TikTok creativity program is not accessible in my country, but some accounts did re-upload my content, and as you might expect, it did get views. And just a side note on the TikTok creativity program, I've seen a lot of hype about different methods to join the program if you're not from one of the listed countries. I would be very cautious of trying these different methods because when it comes time to withdraw your earnings, you do need tax information from someone who's living in the country that your account is from. If you are going to use AI to generate a replicated voice, clearly state in your description that you are using AI for your voiceover. This type of content is monetizable, but if you start creating content that falls within YouTube's misinformation policies, you will be demonetized and potentially removed from YouTube. My next video is dedicated to showing you how to create my shorts. I have already started to create the video so you won't have to wait long.